game of the week besides season opener. Season opener was an exception. So let's do this. Here we go. 15-minute quarters as usual. So before I get to why I picked this game, just want to review the season opener. The defending Super Bowl champions and current champions of the NFL, the Denver Broncos, taking on the Carolina Panthers in a quote-unquote Super Bowl rematch. Now, Cam Newton didn't want to call it such a thing, but, I mean, it is what it is. But, in the end, Denver, yet again, got the last laugh. It looked like Carolina was charging in late. They had a chance. They had a chance. Denver marched down the field, got the go-ahead touchdown, went up 21 to 20, or I think. But anyways, it was 21-20. Carolina down the field, one timeout, and they had to use it to prevent a delay game. And somehow, they sneak in, they get in the field goal range. They're lining up for the field goal with 9 seconds left. Carolina goes, and Denver calls a timeout to ice the kicker. And of course, Carolina goes. Who's their kicker? Gino. And practice swing kicks. Of course he makes it through the uprights. But let's see. Yeah, Graham Gano. He makes one when it doesn't count. Okay. And of course they line up. This time misses it, not wide, but he mixes it to the left, and Denver goes nuts. So Denver sneaks out. Madden gets it wrong, but all honesty, I truly believe Carolina was going to go into Denver and take care of business. They were up. I'm pretty sure they were up 17-7 at one point. I gotta double check this real quick. Oh yeah, they were at 17-7 at halftime, and they only got 3 points in the second half. Denver 14 in the fourth quarter to take the lead, and so it was a good defensive battle. A couple good plays here and there, but Denver they walked out as Week 1 season opener champions. They showed why they are the reigning Super New England versus Arizona. Why I picked it to be the game of the week and why I'm simulating it on Madden. And right now bad pass by Garoppolo. But I do have a little beef with Madden right now. They have the roster updates, okay? And they still haven't updated the rosters to the way of my liking. Like, Sam Bradford isn't a Viking yet. Sanchez isn't with the Cowboys. Josh Sitton isn't with the Bears. The Green Bay Packers don't have their new punter, so on and so forth. Just a little ticky-tacky things. I know I can go in there and change it myself, but come on, Madden. Come on. Get your act together. Update this roster. Because especially for my Week 2 game of the week. Woo! Gronk. Because my Week 2, I already have my Week 2 game of the week matchup. And I'll get to that later on and so forth. But anyways, New England, Arizona. Why I believe this is going to be the game of the week. Just looking through Week 1 matchups, it's hard to pick up game of the week. pick a good, hard-hitting, action-packed game besides, say, the season opener with Carolina, Denver. You know, whoever the Super Bowl champions play, they want that to be the big, you know, hey, everybody, football's back. Come over and let's get ready. Hopefully it's not a blowout. Keep it close and make it fun and exciting. But this was a potential Super Bowl matchup. New England versus Arizona. They were both in their respective championship games. We could have, like I said, we easily could have had this to be week 1 or Super Bowl 50. But here we get to see Arizona back in action since their miserable showing in the NFC Championship game after beating my beloved Green Bay Packers in the divisional round, just barely hanging on after Aaron Rodgers throws that Hail Mary to send the game into overtime. They get lucky with a Fitzgerald catch and run and walk away with a victory in overtime. You know, Carson Palmer behind center. He's decent. He's fine in the regular season, but when playoffs roll around, he chokes a little bit, and it showed a lot in the NFC Championship game. I mean, he has highs and lows in the divisional round against the Packers, but it shows why he's not an elite quarterback, but he can get the job done. Put it that way. Oh, I'm pretty sure Gronk would have that catch. 4th and 2 for New England. They got to settle for a field goal in the open drive. Let's see. But Arizona's on a path of redemption. They win the division last year. They finished 2nd in the conference. They get that first round bye. They had a close one with Green Bay, and they got reamed against Carolina in the NFC Championship game. So they're ready to get back, ready in action, start the season at home, take on an AFC powerhouse, and show them why they are legit and why they are a team, why they are forced to be reckoned with. So now the Patriots, you know, finally, now, for me, I believe justice was served, but was it really? Tom Brady. Oh, I would love to have seen Deflategate go all the way to the Supreme Court just for shits and giggles, but of course it'd be pointless. You know, fight. Do I feel Roger Goodell overstepped his power? Well, to some degree, the players let him in their CBL. But anyways, Tom Brady is finally serving his 4-game suspension. He finally says, you know what? I'm not going to pursue further whatevers. Don't want to deal with this anymore. Just get done over with. And so, you know, once week 5 rolls around, Tom Brady is going to be focused, but he's not. He's going to be well rested. He's going to be ready. I mean, are you sure you want? Oh. Are you sure you want to have this guy on the bench for 4 weeks and then come back fresh, ripping, raring, and roaring to go than ever? I don't think so. But yet he might be a little sluggish. He might be a little rusty. He's what, 38 or whatever? He's getting old, and he wants to play for another 10 years or whatever, play until he, you know, almost 50. I mean, that'd be ridiculous. But I mean, to be all honest, he's got nothing to prove. I mean, he's always going to play with that chip on his shoulder because of being drafted at 199. But you know what? Just because you weren't drafted in the first overall or second, that's incomplete. If the computer doesn't challenge that, that's going to be ridiculous. But anyways, I mean, it'll be amazing if Tom Brady can play for another 10 years or whatever, how much he wants to. Wow, New England isn't going to challenge that play? That's bullshinkins. But, whew. But New England, can Gronkowski, can he survive the Madden curse? He's on the cover of Madden, and if you believe it or not, I know I'm a believer. So it's going to be interesting to see if he gets hurt, if the Patriots suffer. Maybe with Tom Brady being suspended, that's a sign of the Madden curse. But who knows? So I think with this game, out of run down the other games of week 1 in a bit, but I think this is going to be, besides the season opener, this is going to be one of the best games of the weekend. It's a little sad to see these two teams play so early, but you never know. They could be playing in Super Bowl 51 at the end of the season when they're at their best. Oh, 3rd and 4. Oh my gosh, all day. And he overthrows his what? Wow. We got to settle what for a field goal attempt? But anyways,
we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available.
I will make my prediction in a little bit who I want to win or who I think's going to win in a sec. Let's watch this field goal attempt. It is good. So we have a tie game, 3 apiece with 10 minutes left in the first quarter. But let's take a look. Let's do a rundown of the other 15 games, or 14 games for week 1. Well, we already had Carolina at Denver. We know what happened there. Sorry, Madden. You're not looking good, but hey, you got close. It was a close game. So Madden's, like I said, Madden's officially 0-1, but they have time to make it up. There's a lot of time. But anyways, we got Tampa Bay at Atlanta. NFC South Division rivals going at Minnesota at Tennessee. San Diego at Kansas City. AFC West rivals going at it. Oakland at New Orleans. The New Orleans. Interesting there. New York Jets are hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. We got Cleveland at Philadelphia. Green Bay at Jacksonville. Buffalo at Baltimore. Chicago at Houston. Miami at Seattle. Woo. The New York Football Giants at Jerry's World, AT&T Stadium, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Detroit at Indianapolis. And of course, New England at Arizona for Sunday night. And our doubleheader, traditional doubleheader Monday night games. As of I think it's almost been 10 years that ESPN has done this. But anyways, Pittsburgh at Washington and the Los Angeles Rams. And the San Francisco 49ers end week 1 with the second game on Monday night. Now, there are some good games for week 1. Like, let's see, the Giants and Cowboys. That's a good week 1 matchup. This game right here, like I said, this is New England, Arizona. Let's see. But, well, any divisional rivalry, those are good games because you get to play those teams twice a year and you get to know those. But anyways, time for my picks. Let's go through the picks. Sadly, I picked Carolina over Denver, but that didn't happen. So I know you get sick and tired of me saying this. But New England is forced a punt. Let's see how this play goes. Nice boom and kick. It's at the 20. Oh, I can't shake the tackler. Come on.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
But let's start. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Atlanta is favored in this game. Let's take a little more detailed depth into this NFC South divisional matchup. It's always tough starting the season off against a divisional foe because there's so much at stake. I mean, right away, someone's going to be 1-0 or 0-1 in the division and bragging rights. But this is going to be one of the last few games at the Georgia Dome because I do believe Atlanta next year starts their new stadium will be built be complete, and the Falcons will be in their new home next year.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Yep. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Wow. Oh, he's gone. That'll be interesting. A 58-yard touchdown run. Come on, New England. You can't just let that happen.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with
Woo,
you.
nice run. He is someone to watch this season. He was it Daryl Johnson? He came out of nowhere last year after all their running back issues, but I think they have their running back for the future. And he's going to be a beast to be reckoned with. But anyways, back to Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Games in Atlanta. We'll see if Atlanta last year started the season 0-5 and then just plummeted off the face of the earth. Tampa Bay, last year, I don't think really got it rolling. Head coach Lovie Smith got fired, but I mean they finished. I believe they finished 6-10 last year. Yeah, Tampa Bay finished 6-10, but they fired Lovie Smith because they didn't want to lose their offense coordinator, so they promoted him. I think it was their offense coordinator. But
up to the 28-yard line.
I mean, Tampa Bay last year wasn't so bad. It was at the end where they lost 4 straight, so that means they were 6-6 at one point, and just lost their last 4 games. But Atlanta started 5-0 and finished 8-8. What's that saying? So, but this is going to be a decent divisional matchup. But I am leaning towards Atlanta. I think Atlanta is going to get back on form. I mean, their head coach was Seattle's former defensive coordinator, and you know, if Julio Jones stays healthy, and Devontae Freeman, if he stays healthy, I mean he's a dual threat, run and catch and run. So but I'm leaning towards Atlanta in this game. I think they'll have but anyways, I'm picking Atlanta. That's simple. Moving on, Minnesota at Tennessee. Minnesota's favored. Tennessee's the underdog. This is unrealistic too. In week 1, all 4 teams of the NFC North. The NFC North plays the AFC South this year, and all 4 teams of the NFC North are taking on AFC South opponents this week 1, and they're all the AFC South is hosting all 4, or the home teams, and the NFC North is on the road. Oh, interception! How often are we going to see that happen in this game? It wasn't your time, Garoppolo. But okay, Minnesota. This last week or so, it's just funny how things have turned. Their last practice before training camp was over, Teddy Bridgewater dislocates his kneecap, tears his ACL. He's out for the season. He might be out for 2 seasons. So what does Minnesota do? Hey, Philly, we know you just drafted Carson Wentz. Can we get Sam Bradford? We'll give you a rounder and a 4th round pick. It's like, hell yeah! Here, he's on his way. So Sam Bradford, newest quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, 3rd team in 3 years. Question becomes, will he be ready to start week 1? Who knows? Irony, his backup or he's backing up maybe for week 1, Shaun Hill. Shaun Hill was the backup for Sam Bradford when he went out in St. Louis, so a little irony there. But Sam Bradford returns with a fellow teammate. Oh, former college teammate with Adrian Peterson. So, hey, there's some connection there, but it's so hard for NFL players, especially quarterbacks, if they get traded from one team to another to learn a playbook. And it's going to be, I think Minnesota's getting lucky here.
And this defense looks for one more.
All honesty, I think Sam Bradford will start Sunday.
One receiver right, that's Brown. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete.
I do think he will start Sunday, but it's going to be a slow progression. But if for some reason if he doesn't start, he will play. He'll get some playing time on Sunday. Ooh, another field goal attempt for Arizona. Ooh. And it is good. So 13-3. We're not even through the first quarter yet. That nice long field goal. But so Minnesota still have a great, good defense. I don't want to say great. It's hard for me to say great just because being a Packer fan. But they have a good upcoming defense. They have, by far the greatest running back right now with Adrian Peterson. But the thing is, the only way to make Peterson better or greater is a passing game. And all they have to be is little dump passes, because you play action, defenders get faked out and throw a little over and top in there. But it's going to be, and other irony is Minnesota is only carrying 2 quarterbacks. Obviously, they didn't trust Shaun Hill to start all 16 games. And Sam Bradford, he has 2 years left on his contract, so I mean they got something to work out. But still, only 2 quarterbacks. One of them is going to get hurt, and they're going to have to get another quarterback at some point. Ooh, there we go, Garoppolo.
It's a gain of 14 there.
But Tennessee, on the other hand, they finished 3-13 last year. They drafted a good running back. They signed a great running back. Young quarterback in Marcus Mariota. I don't know about their defense, but Tennessee doesn't scare me too much this year. I think they'll get more than 3 wins, especially in that AFC South. But do I think they get one of their more 3 wins this weekend against Minnesota? No. Actually, yeah, I do. What am I talking about? Yes. I think since Tennessee's the home team, Minnesota is still reeling of who's going to be quarterback. Sean Hill's been there for, at least a year. He knows the playbook more than Sam Bradford. But, down goes Garoppolo. But that's an incomplete pass. I think Tennessee will be more focused. They'll be more there. It does depend on who's going to be quarterback for Minnesota. I truly think Sam Bradford will play Sunday for Minnesota, but will that make a difference? No. I think that's going to hurt them more, at least for week 1. And that Tennessee, they start the season at home with a win.
Just continues to have such a productive career.
So next game, San Diego at Kansas City. San Diego, oh my gosh, what happened to them last year? I mean, they had some close games last year. I know they played my Green Bay Packers last year up in Lambeau, and they were a pass deflection away from tying the game. But let's see, that was a 4-point loss. That was a point loss. That was a 3-point loss. That was a 3-point loss. That was a 3-point loss. So, and that's a 7-point loss. So there was 6 games that were at least where they lost by 1 possession. If they won all those games, instead of being 4-12, if they won those 6, they would have been 10-6. So I mean, it's there. It's there, but what's their number 1 draft pick, Bosa? I don't know about that. How, hey, hold out. I want money. I want my money now. It's like, well, San Diego has a, no, we don't give money right away. You get it in March. Why do you need it now? I mean, Bosa, he did finally sign 2 weeks ago. Probably won't play week 1. Ooh, who's hurt? But New England's making progress. But San Diego, it's like, what happened? What happened? It was a little disappointing me to see Melvin Gordon be, last year, since he came from Wisconsin. But come on. I'm pretty sure, and confident that San Diego will have a bounce back year, but we'll see. Kansas City, on the other hand, I think this is their time to shine with Andy Reid as head coach. Time to shine. Take advantage of a vulnerable AFC West. You have the Raiders. You have Denver. They won tonight, barely. But do they truly know how good Trevor Siemian is going to be come this? He even threw a touchdown pass tonight. Oh, touchdown.
LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 7 yards away.
Ooh, this is going to be a thriller. This looks like it's going to be an offense of battle. Defense is going to suck, but I mean, Trevor Siemian did not even throw a touchdown pass tonight. He throws some good passes, but C.J. Anderson got 2 touchdowns, and their fullback somehow just blew his way with a 15-yard run or so. But this is Kansas City's year. Kansas City, their baseball team, the Royals, back-to-back World Series appearances, World Series champions. Kansas City made it to the playoffs, blew out Houston, had poor clock management against New England, and now they're ready to go. I mean, sure, they'll be out with Jamal Charles, but hey, when they went on that 10-game win streak, they did not have him anyways. So Kansas City, they're at home. One of the loudest stadiums in the NFL at Arrowhead, taking on divisional rival San Diego. That stadium's going to be full of red, Kool-Aid red. And I don't know how San Diego, in their rightful mind, is going to walk out of there with a W. Kansas City, they're upset how their season ended last year. They lose their offensive coordinator, Patterson, to Philly. Alex Smith and company is ready to go. Their defense, one of the best defenses in the league, is ready to go, and they're going to shut San Diego up. I'm picking Kansas City to beat the Chargers in that one. Oakland, one of the up-and-coming teams, young talents, and at New Orleans, the Saints. Dismal season last year, finishing 7-9. They're hoping to climb back out of the gutters and get back to glory. But this, fumble! Oh, touchdown, New England. Wow. Carson Palmer, come on. And he just picks up and walks in. Jeez. But, okay, Oakland at New Orleans. Oakland, if they want to show they can play with the big boys, go down to New Orleans, take on the Saints, and beat them in the Superdome or the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. That will be a statement game. Because it's hard to go down to New Orleans and beat the Saints since Sean Payton and Drew Brees and company have taken over. It's one of the hardest places to play, hardest places to win as a road. Do I feel like Oakland's going to do that? No, they're not. New Orleans is going to win that game. Drew Brees and company, I mean, it's just, they're going to take care of Oakland. Oakland will learn from this game. But do I truly think Oakland's going to win? No. They might make a game out of it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble
David
return.
Derrick.
Williams to return.
I forget.
And he'll be brought down.
Who's the quarterback?
Make it the 24-yard
I
line.
feel so stupid. Who's the quarterback? It's David. No, it's not.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
So, Derrick. Okay, David's his older brother. Derrick. Oh, Nice. Whew. And Cooper and Murray in the backfield. I mean, Oakland, they have a younger defense, but their organization is finally moving in the right direction. If they can get a stadium, on the other hand, that'd be even better. It'd be sad to see Oakland see the Raiders move, but hey, they've done it before, so nothing new there. It's when a team leaves a city, the only thing you can blame is the city, in my opinion, because they weren't you're not willing to dish out revenue, money. You're losing money there because a professional sports team brings in money for the most part. But New Orleans Saints are going to come out, beat Oakland. I think it'll be a close game, but the Saints will take care of business. They'll at least get a win over Oakland. But Oakland, you got a bright future ahead of you. Keep that head up. Let's see. Cincinnati at New York Jets. Taking on the Jets of New York. Cincy. You're just so funny. You've made the playoffs 4 or 5 years in a row and lost all 5. And Marvin Lewis has never won a playoff game. He's been in Cincinnati for 10 years now at least. And worst playoff record ever, 0-7. I mean, and Andy Dalton, he should be healthy. He should be ready to go. I mean, it's kind of funny how he got hurt last year. Throws an interception to a defensive lineman, tries to tackle him, breaks his thumb or whatever. But come on. Cincinnati, though, they're going to be an AFC East powerhouse, elite. What they had a chance for a first-round bye last year. They only lost. They finished 3rd last year because of tiebreakers. But the Jets just barely missed the playoffs. Why? How did they just miss the playoffs? Because the Jets were 10-6. Somebody, okay. Finish ahead of the Jets. Pittsburgh, cumulative record. Okay, common opponents. So let's go back to the game real quick. We start the second quarter. New England's up 17-13. So a 4-point difference as Arizona is marching down the field. But okay, Cincinnati Jets. Bengals Jets. I mean, the Jets got Matt Forte. They did re-sign Ryan Fitzpatrick. They got a nice wide receiver duo in Decker and Marshall. But Cincinnati's going to go into New York, and they're going to take care of business. Cincinnati's going to go to New York, take care of business. The Bengals will start the season 1-0, and the lonely Jets will take a step back, but I think it was they finished the season 10-6 last year, but we'll see. Woo! Maybe we should have done this game for the game of the week. Cleveland at Philadelphia. If it wasn't for Cleveland, Philly would not have their new Carson Wentz. Second overall draft pick out of North Dakota State. After the Sam Bradford trade, he was named starting quarterback, and for the first time ever, the Eagles will be starting a rookie at quarterback to start the season. And then Cleveland on the flip side, RG3. Can he resurrect his career? They have at least, 4 games without Josh Gordon? And when he comes back, what's he going to be like?
On second down, Johnson.
Ooh, they got him good there.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a
Cleveland,
11 situation.
I think Cleveland is finally moving the right track. I mean, look at the city of Cleveland. The Cavaliers won the NBA championship this year. The Indians are going to make the playoffs. Maybe World Series. The Browns, man, Cleveland is lucky they got LeBron and the Cavaliers and whoever else with the Indians. Put it that way right now. But the Browns may, I say within 5 years they might be up. I think 5 years they'll make the playoffs.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone is going after the football
And
is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested.
Philly finished the season last year
sometimes that leads to drops.
at 7-9. They were 1 game under 500. But I think they're going to take a big step back. They don't have a quarterback. They're throwing their rookie into cannon fodder. And I think the Dog Pound's going to walk away with the victory here. And RG3, you know, a resurrection will start. So Cleveland's my pick in that one, as always. Okay. Should disqualify myself for this next one, but hey. I got next game on the list, Green Bay at Jacksonville. First and foremost, it's going to be hard for me to pick against my beloved Green Bay Packers. I love my Packers. I mean, when you're born and raised in Wisconsin and football is in your blood, oh, you're a huge Packer fan. So it's going to be so nice to see Jordy back on that field. The question becomes, how much of a difference will he make, and how active will he be? Also, Eddie Lacy, is he going to be like he was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, his first 2 years in the league? Or is he going to be like last year, and that's why our passing game suffered, because we didn't have a running game last year? Defense, huge improvements. I think our defense, our secondary is not overhyped. They're very hyped. They're ready to go. I mean, it's disappointing the Packers decided to cut Joshton, but if there was, it's time to move on. Sure, he signed with Chicago, but you know what? It's time to move forward. Jacksonville on the flip side. I think they're going to be a surprise team in that weak AFC South division. Sure, Andrew Luck's back. Houston's got a quarterback. And Tennessee might be fighting with Jacksonville. But I think Jacksonville is going to somehow sneak their way into the playoffs. But this is a good game for Week 1. Good test for Jacksonville. But you know what, Jacksonville? I'm glad that the Packers play you Week 1, because if we were playing you, say week 7, week 11, week 15, week 16, it might be a different story, especially at Jacksonville. So I'm happy that we play you Week 1, so we can get in there, go into Jacksonville. Yeah, maybe it'd be hot, humid, a little sticky, whatever, but get in there, get the victory, walk out, sigh of relief. Jacksonville will be like, hey, we hung in there, but you know what? We lost. So, obviously, I'm going with my beloved Green Bay Packers that one. It's hard to root against them. So, Buffalo at Baltimore.
That's how you end up
a game of desperation in my mind.
On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Woo! New England's got a punt again, but at least they got the lead. But okay, Buffalo at Baltimore. This, ugh, I don't know. This is a questionable game. I mean, the Bills, they signed Rob Ryan, Rex Ryan, the head coach, his twin brother for defensive coordinator. Their defense, they had one of the, they had a good defense, and for some reason it just floundered. So Baltimore last year, Baltimore for the first time ever last year, did not make the playoffs under John Harbaugh and Joe Flacco era. And so it's been, let's see, they've been coach and quarterback since 08. So I mean, they've made the playoffs they made the playoffs 6 straight years. And I think Baltimore will get back on track. But not in this game. The Bills out of nowhere. Potential. I mean, the NFC East, the Bills, the Jets, and the Dolphins, first 4 weeks, you know, they have the best shot to jump out to an early divisional lead if they can jump out. If all 3 of them could jump out to 4-0, and New England can follow 2-2 or even 1-3, I mean, it's going to be tough for New England then to try and make that comeback. I mean, but though, the Bills and the Dolphins take on New England during that 4-game suspension of Tom Brady. But I got to go with the Bills. Bills going to Baltimore. Rex Ryan somehow with Tyrod at helm and Shady McCoy. I think Shady's healthy. But I got to go with the Bills here. Move on. Chicago at Houston. Woo. I mean, Jay Cutler's, you know, jizzing himself because he's got new left guard Josh Sitton his blind side, and Kyle Long at the other side. So Houston, they got their quarterback. They're at home. The home team, J.J. Watt will be ready week 1. Can Clowney be healthy and be productive? Don't know. We'll see. But since Houston's home, it's going to be Houston's game to lose. So I got to pick Houston. Chicago, this preseason apparently looked awful, and no.
See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Next game on that list. Seattle hosting Miami. Miami at Seattle. Oh, jeez.
Looks like the defense
I think Miami drew the short straw this weekend to start out the season. They head to Seattle, a team that, you know, lost to Carolina in the playoffs. They, you know, got lucky because of a missed field goal against Minnesota in the playoffs, and they lose their running back. They get, you know, Miami has no chance. Seattle wins. Enough said. New York Giants at Dallas. Dallas in the NFC East. Oh boy, this is what, you know, Tony Romo finally gets healthy, plays some preseason football, and what happens? He gets hurt. But thankfully they have Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. Dak Prescott, the Tony Romo apparently will start sooner than later. They signed Mark Sanchez to be the backup, who will never see a snap unless Say, hey, take a knee for us. New York Giants. If quarters were 5 minutes less, they would have been they would have won five more games than they did, and would have been 11 and 5. Win the NFC East. Potentially be the third seed. But no, they just lost too many games last year. And you know what? They're going to lose one more against Dallas week 1. Dallas is going to, with Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, they're just going to show everybody who's on fire.
And how they're going to utilize him, just as New England runs offense from week to week. He's got a great
Detroit at
here,
Indianapolis.
in the first month of the season.
Yeah, he says his role's still evolving. Last
Don't
year,
know.
Buffalo, 36 catches, 450
The
yards, 2 touchdowns.
Detroit's head coach returning to the scene of the crime, heading back to Indianapolis, taking on his former team, the Colts, and that's the reason why they drafted Andrew Luck.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter
Because of his failures.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing
Detroit,
there, you mentioned
they
the
finished
counter. You're using your offensive
7-9.
line
They were one
sometimes
game
to
under
call
500 last year.
to influence the
So,
defensive front.
I mean, they don't have
Go in that
Megatron,
direction,
Kelvin Johnson.
create the space back
Andrew
to the
Luck's
other side.
healthy and rare
Exactly
to
right.
go
Didn't move it.
for week
So
1
they're waiting for him and made the play.
at Lucas Oil Stadium. I gotta go with Indianapolis here. Sorry, Detroit. Your woes just carry on. Ooh, plenty of time.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, deflected.
A great chance there for the interception in the
But
end
I gotta go
zone.
with the Colts in that one.
Instead, third down.
Now we get to our Sunday night game. Arizona, New England. Flat out say, I think I gotta go with Arizona. They're the home team. New England without Garoppolo. I think Garoppolo will be a good time manager. They have Gronk, they have Edelman, they have Blunt, they have White, they have Bennett on offense. So I mean, I don't see Garoppolo airing it out there. It's just going to be short passes, screens, hands off. It just depends on. Oh, geez, like that. But maybe not overthrow. But I think Arizona, they're just on fire. They want redemption of what happened last year in the NFC Championship game. Just get right on track. Our 2 Monday night games: Pittsburgh at Washington. Defending NFC East champions, the Redskins. Now let's extend the lead. Kick is up, and it is. Ooh. Defending NFC East champions start the season at home. Kirk Cousins. Now with new teammate Josh Norman, taking on the Le'Veon Bell-less Steelers, but 2/3 of one of the best trio combos in the NFL with Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown. They're going to go into Washington, D.C. and be like, hey, Washington, bye. Pittsburgh. I got to go with Pittsburgh in this one. And finally, Los Angeles at San Francisco. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I was leaning towards San Francisco because they're the home team. But you know what? I have to go with LA in this one. LA, it's a new season, new city. I think the Rams, Jared Goff, thankfully he won't be behind center. He's going to be inactive. And Rams with Todd Gurley will take care of business. So I was leaning towards San Francisco, but I'm going to go with Gurley and the Rams now. Oh, plenty of time. Oh, that should have been intercepted. But
Incomplete.
okay.
Looked like he might have had position
Quickly,
there,
a quick
but he couldn't
rundown.
hold on to it second
Who I
down.
like Atlanta, Tennessee, Kansas City, New Orleans, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Green Bay, Buffalo, Houston, Seattle, Dallas, Indianapolis, Arizona, Pittsburgh, and Los Angeles now. So it's going to be an interesting week 1 of football. Oh boy.
The original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
So let's see. That's his
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Oh,
And he's
nice
able to
run there.
fall forward up to about the 29,
I don't
just
got
shy of
much
the 30.
much more to
Nice job of getting
talk
it there after
talk
the
about.
Now
Let's just
they'll
sit
look
back,
at the 3rd and
relax,
2
and see
coming
how
up.
this game turns
Well,
out.
looks like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. When you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. They go play action now. Palmer, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30.
Oh,
He will not go down.
have to retake those ankles.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Oh, jeez. It's plowing through it.
Play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh yeah, let's see how much we got. 4:23 left in the first half. Up by 4.
Trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
I mean,
Most
if
of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I
New
believe
England
that's
can get a
exactly
touchdown
what they're
here,
thinking
extend
as
their
they begin
lead,
this
I
one.
mean,
no
I think they get the
quarterback
ball
ever
right
gets
away in the
up to
second
zero.
half too. So
Not one that I've ever met.
On the toss, this is Blunt.
oh, Blunt.
Stiff-armed him.
Jeez. Oh, he's gone. Wow.
And all the way in. Touchdown,
Can you say
New
beast
England.
mode?
LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Jeez.
Always a
Poor
good first half
tackling.
when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts. to
Wow.
have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Wow, just
I
like
get
that.
Some more. I get some more, and he'll be encouraging
New
his
England,
offensive line to
boom.
create some space.
Now has 11-point lead.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Come on, Arizona. .413 left in the first half. Arizona down by 11. But, you know, the game is far from over here. They still got a second half to play. So.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Really don't know what to say. I think this is going to be a fun season.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer.
Oh, come on, Carson Palmer. Palmer, wide open. Yeah, sure, you may be a little under pressure, but you should hit that.
The NFL getting their last break before the regular season starts. Yet Cam going back, watching Auburn play. Jameis went to see the Knowles. Even you went up to see your high school team, New Paltz, play. So getting that final breather before the year starts.
No doubt about it. It's an honor for me to go home. But how about those guys? Not only do they go back.
Oh, now, is this going to be a ground and pound game? Wow. They had to force him out. Couldn't even make the tackle. Come on. Come on, New England. You can do better than that.
They come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his.
This is going to be a high-scoring game by the looks of it.
I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So it'll be first down here after the run.
So,
now a play fake here on first down.
ooh, oh, of course.
Down he goes.
Arizona
He's the one that got to
answers
him.
that
He takes him down for
big
a loss of
run,
9.
Now we talk about
and Palmer just gets sacked.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now it's 2nd and 19 for Arizona. Floyd goes in motion. Oh, of course, they go back to the ground to Johnson, but you really think that's going to make a difference? It's going to be reading that. Jeez.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long for Arizona.
He's got time in the
Plenty of time. Oh, hits, what's his tight end?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
But they are shy. It's 4th and 4. It's going to be go out of bounds? No, I think, yeah, 2-minute warning. They're forced to punt.
So 2 minutes to go in a
It's 2-minute warning.
After this.
Arizona needs to put a drop. Well, no, they're going to punt. I don't think they're going to go for it.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando.
17-13, 10-3. Sheesh.
Plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission.
Are they going to go for it?
Here's
On 4th down? Nope. Nope.
As
Here's the
it's
punt.
on for Arizona.
2 minutes left. What's Garoppolo and company going to do with 2-minute drill?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it
Oh,
away.
out at the 24. That was only a 20-yard punt.
Now the Patriot offense set
God,
to take over
cut
again.
him.
And
What'd be
that
the point of
recipe on
keeping
their
that
last
kicker?
drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Yeah, we'll see. So what? New England, 3 wideouts, shotgun formation. Garoppolo takes snap, plenty of time, dumps it off to Gronkowski, who, and Gronk plows his way through a defender.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set.
Are they're playing a little conservative? No hurry up. Oh, they got.
About that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
They got.
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough.
I mean, Gronkowski is a freak of nature. Time's ticking away. They're taking their sweet old time. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Same, a little different formation. Garoppolo takes snap. Throws it to oh no, incomplete.
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Oh, he could have had it, but he decided he didn't want to.
Switching gears here for a second while we have a moment is 7 coaches with new teams this year in the NFL. See how that plays out as the regular season gets going.
And they got to their present assignment so many different ways. Chip Kelly getting a
4 wide,
NFL
running back,
for
shotgun
Philadelphia. He's in San
formation.
Francisco now. Ben McAdoo's offense
Blitz
was so
comes
good in
on.
New York,
Oh.
they retained him and moved him up after Tom Coughlin
I don't even
left.
know who that
How
wideout
about
is.
going to Cleveland? Hugh Jackson.
That's the
Connected
one
with
thing
Robert
is
Griffin
with this
III, tried to
freaking
resurrect the
roster
Browns.
update.
Adam Gase, the quarterback whisperer.
Man, better
takes
get
over
that
Miami
updated next week
with
because
Ryan Tannehill.
I'm going to be a little upset.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Now New England wants to call a timeout.
2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Down to 1 minute left in the first half. They have an 11-point lead over Arizona. At the moment, it doesn't look like New England's missing out and is not disappointed at
And welcome back. The
not
offensive
having
unit,
Tom
they
Brady.
took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Makes you wonder sometimes what they actually do say in that huddle. Are they really calling a play? Or just talking about what they're going to do after the
Offense
game?
comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
So what they got? Shotgun formation again. Quick dump off. He was out of bounds. Oh, whatever, refs. I'm pretty sure he was out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
So what? Second and 5 right now.
They'll look to throw again.
Ooh.
And that's
Oh,
incomplete.
he
Danny Amendola, the man
tries
he's
to throw
trying
the
to get to.
Amendola, who's
That's
out of
gonna bring
bounds.
up a 3rd down.
55 seconds left. 3rd and 5.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
Oh, he
The
was
veteran
wide
Nate
open
Washington, the man he
too.
was looking for. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh. 4th and 5 at Arizona's 46. They're going to have the punt. They only moved the ball.
Here's
Let's see.
Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for New England.
But maybe he can get a better punt off than Arizona's kicker. Oh yeah, well, sort of.
And that'll hit
Touchback.
in
Come
the
on.
end zone. Much too much
The
left
punters
there.
in
That'll
this
be a
game
touchback.
And man, can
Arizona
never
getting
know
ready
how to
go
kick it
as
to
they
the
take
sidelines.
field. And what do you think
Just kick it
situation,
straight.
if you got the
And it's
football, you're
touchback.
trailing, you're back in your own territory with
Ugh.
just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
So
is a big
Arizona's
decision
got
here.
all 3 timeouts. They got 46 seconds. They start at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now. Palmer
To
on
get
first
something
down.
going. Palmer has all day and all night.
This one complete
Hit
to
his
Gresham. They
tight
shove
end,
a nice
only
juke
9
to the
yards, and have
defender
to force a
before the next
call a
wave can bring
timeout.
him down.
What are you cheering
Now,
about,
whistles come in. We're gonna get a
Bruce
timeout
Arians?
here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before
If
we
he
get to
if he
halftime.
gained 20 yards, oh yeah, then there's something to cheer about. But he
And
only
we are
gained
back
9,
here. I'm
and you
Brandon
waste a
Gaudin alongside
timeout.
Charles Davis, so the offense
You're
takes a
nowhere
timeout.
near field goal
And now we're
range.
set to get going.
A touchdown would be superb for you, but you're nowhere near that.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now Palmer to throw on second down.
Oh, under pressure.
And
Oh,
it's loose. It's
in and
incomplete.
out of his hands. Can't hang on
As
to
tight
it.
ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now third down, less than a yard.
They'll probably run it to get the first down, try to get the first down, or just to burn clock time. Yeah, hand the ball off. And he stopped behind the line. New England takes the timeout.
The Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're
Come
down to one
on.
remaining here as we head toward.
Wow.
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
So New England's going to be retrieving the punt. Unless Arizona
Here's
decides
Drew
to go
Butler
for it or
now,
fake it.
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
There it goes. A booming kick down to
This
the
is fielded at the
25.
27.
Oh, Jimmy.
Nice job bringing
A
that one
shimmy and
back.
shake, but
14
not.
on the return. And that will
You know.
come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with
So
time
New England
quickly
starts their
fading here in the
drive at the
second
41,
quarter, not sure how
22
aggressively
seconds,
offensively
and one
they're gonna
timeout.
play this.
I think
Garoppolo
we'll
takes
find
snap,
out
throws
just
it down the
how
middle.
much they trust their
Gronkowski
guys in this
bulldozes
situation if
his
they decide to
way.
take a shot.
It's a gain of
Clock is still
21 that
ticking.
time.
They're going to
And
end up
gives
calling a
the Pats
timeout and
first
kicking a
down.
field goal. 6, 5, 4. Oh, beautiful catch right there by Gronkowski. Bulldozes his way to the 40, the 36, 7-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
38-yard line.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So let's see, that'd be a 55-yard field goal attempt. If they dare so to try.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout.
We'll see. We'll see.
So with 2 ticks left here,
Yeah.
in half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Snap, place, kick is up, and it is
And he has got it from 55 yards
good.
away. That was
We
never
go ahead, 30-16, a 14-point lead though.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Cardinals trail at home at halftime. The Patriots have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Jeez, look
from
at
the
those
first
stats.
half.
137 yards rushing though, compared to 177 passing for New England. Well, there's half of their or a third of their rushing yards right there.
Late in the first quarter,
But
got it on the run, and he capped off the 9-play drive with a TD, cutting the deficit to 3. First and 10, the ball will pop loose here. Patriots pick up the football and score.
oh yeah, the defensive touchdown by the Patriots. That
Now first and 10, Blunt's gonna bust out into the open space, and this long run goes for a touchdown. Patriots push their lead to 11.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half.
see if I'm right. I do believe New England gets the ball first. I could be totally mistaken, but no, Arizona gets the ball first, so that's a plus.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Because if
J.J.
Arizona
Nelson now
on this drive, they
return.
get a touchdown, they're only one away from tying.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And they start the second
Oh.
half with Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short
Decent way to
gain
start the
after
second
the
half.
34-yard
But I
line.
mean,
Give him first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
they have a long ways to go, though.
Guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's got the
Woo.
hook up to John Brown on the right side. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on
3rd
that
and
one is
3.
the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They come out here in the eye.
Big third down
Palmer
play.
now to
Oh,
throw
play
on
action.
3rd down. Finding
Oh,
Fields
hits his
complete.
receiver.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
Wow, they get the first down and then a false start just like that.
Still first down.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15.
Oh, just going to hurt him.
From the gun, it's
So Palmer gets it. Oh, catch and run. Oh,
And he'll be
woo.
brought down at the 45-yard line. 14
Brown.
yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a nice
So,
completion, a little bit of run
that
after
penalty
catch
didn't
as
hurt
well.
him. They
The
moved the
great
ball,
yardage that they
come
got.
within a yard
It is
away
so
from the
tough
first
to
down.
cover that route, the drag route,
Nice.
because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Throwing again here, Palmer completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Get ready. Blue 58.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Ooh,
Surveying the field.
Oh,
Still
too
back
much
there.
time.
He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh.
He had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
All right now. Blue 58.
2nd and 10. Palmer again.
Oh, and he gets sacked.
Goes down hard, flat on his back. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ooh, 3rd and long. Not good for Arizona here. And he's going to get sacked again.
And he can't get away from the pressure.
Wow.
Sacked. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that
Big
play.
disappointment. Arizona has to
Here's
punt
Drew
away now,
Butler
hoping
now.
their defense
He'll
makes
come
some
on
big
for his
plays,
5th kick
but
of the night.
who knows?
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This one angles out of
Oh,
bounds.
yeah, sure. Now it goes out near the 5.
And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
So New England is backed up deep, but that doesn't mean much.
Great starting field position here for the offense. Gronkowski, slot left. From deep in their own territory, they
Oh,
look to throw. Quick hitter
just
here, it's complete.
plows his way for the
It's a pickup
first
of
down and
14
more.
there, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Blunt, the lone running back. Garoppolo now. To the sideline.
Ooh.
Oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Oh, they hand the blunt, and he,
oof. The 25 to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. Gain of 8, it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
it just looks like New England will be just fine without Tom Brady, at least for week 1 for sure.
And he's brought down.
Jeez.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down, New England.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Garoppolo.
Jeez.
And look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him.
Wow.
As he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Garoppolo throws an interception.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There's a reason that quarterbacks hate to see Patrick Peterson on the other end, isn't there?
That's because
the real question is, can now Arizona turn that into points?
He looks like an offensive player, but he plays the corner as well as anyone in the league.
David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball.
It doesn't look like a career day. Yeah, right.
And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll run it now.
Well, of course, they hand it to him, and he gets stopped in the backfield.
Losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Oh, yeah.
So now 11
Like
yards
you
to go
said.
for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Check three. Let's go.
On second down.
Oh,
here's
get out of the end zone.
Screen
Screen pass.
Johnson.
Oh, jeez,
And they'll get
no.
him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
I mean, Arizona's not going anywhere. If they... This is pathetic.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. 1, 18.
On 3rd down, Palmer.
Oh, and he gets sacked.
Ninkovich in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his
And now
favorite
New England has a
part.
chance to
Gets a
block
chance
that
to get
punt.
after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Drew Butler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Come on, New England, block that punt. Block that punt. Nope.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36.
Ooh.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back field with a 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Now let's go. Blue.
They go back to the air here after
Oh,
the
and he's going. Oh,
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
ugly.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Wow.
As he's got
LeGarrette
this
Blount
down
just
inside the 40 to the
plow.
39. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey,
They'll run again with Blount. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
They're just going to keep running the ball.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So they brought in an extra.
I mean, Arizona's still not out of it. They still have a good chance, but their defense needs to make another stop here.
Finding time.
And, oh, nice sack.
Down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And Stinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
I don't know why he would miss now.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Gostkowski now converted.
Oh, what is that? Now down by 17.
Here comes Nelson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Oh.
And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need
Poor
points.
run.
Big time. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
On second, Palmer. It's floated
Ooh.
right. And he'll be brought down.
Finally
short
moving the
40
ball
at
before the end of the
38-yard
3rd.
line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Time to see if Arizona can make that comeback.
3rd and 2. Now Palmer.
Oh.
And John Brown.
They actually moved the ball for once.
1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now Palmer on 1st down. He's got time.
Oh, too
Great
much time.
protection. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. He's got time in the
Jeez.
pocket. Underneath for Johnson.
Finally
And
finds his
Johnson
receiver.
lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Somehow. More like Madden physics.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Wide 18. Wide 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer.
Ooh.
It's complete. And a nice job there. of
Toe
keeping the
tap,
toes in
drag.
bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot.
So
Love when you
Arizona's
see the
finally
grass
moving the
field
ball.
with those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Can they
Palmer to throw again.
cut the deficit?
Caught on the
Oh,
right side,
Fitzgerald.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Desperation.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
So many times you hear today's
Well, at least they're in
NFL
field goal
described as a
range.
space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Wide 18.
Handoff. Ooh, they didn't.
Now to throw on 3rd down.
Wow, wide open.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5 for Arizona. Finally moving the ball. Finally have a chance to cut this deficit to 10 points. But the real question, will they?
Well, just play
I
after
say,
play after play
hope
on
so.
this long drive for the offense.
Oh, geez, now they're just selling the run.
Blue 58.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and
Oh,
goal
oh, oh.
from the 5-yard line.
Only-
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Only 2 yards.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking
Come on,
at these
Arizona.
dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
Pound it in there.
On the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
They're going to run the ball again. It's so obvious.
Blue 95.
Ooh, shift. Oh, they don't.
Ball on 2nd down.
Wow, just throw it away,
First one
Palmer.
there,
Wow.
incomplete.
That's right, just sell for a field goal. It's the reason why you lost in the NFC Championship game.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Right now. Blue 58.
Both the run and pass pass still in
Pitch.
play here.
Oh,
Third and goal.
touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do.
9:48.
When we have to make the call, they already had it lined up. Never even
The
got
point
to it.
after touchdown
And
is
the lead
good.
is trimmed down to 10.
So Arizona still's got a chance with 9:48 left in the game. I mean, it all comes down to their defense. So
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
wow.
And the
All
decision
up
bring it
to the
out, a good one, as
28-yard
he's up a
line.
yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals defense now, they make their way back out there. And with a deficit here, they gave up the field goal last time, but with this deficit, Charles, how important is a stop on this drive?
Extremely. And you know that they heard it on the sidelines. You know they heard it going out onto the field, and they're telling it to each other. No more points given up. We've got a chance to still get into this game.
As a defensive guy, you kind of like that challenge. You don't want to be down, but do you like that challenge?
You don't want to be in that position, and you wish you had taken the challenge a little bit earlier, but now, this is it.
So Arizona's defense needs to pick it up if they want to stop New England. But Jimmy Garoppolo has been all over the field, all wide open. That's
They'll give him 8 on the
Arizona. You
play,
can't do
and
that.
that'll make this a second down.
Crucial times ticking off the clock for Arizona.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And
Oh.
out near the 40 to the 39.
The
3
Garrett
yards there,
Blunt.
Good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play here on 1st down. Surveying
Ooh.
the field. All kinds
How the
of
hell do you have?
And some room
Oh,
to work.
whew.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 6.
I don't think
and
you
it's a
avoid the
2nd
contact on
down.
that play.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Side right here. Side right. Side right. Here we go now. 3-19.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's
That
no
clock
doubt who they
keeps
want
on
to ride
ticking
all the way to
away,
the
and
finish.
Arizona's
'Cause
chances
strategy
are
would tell
keep
you, run
on
the
slipping.
football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Let's go. 3-19.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Oh, they finally wrap up
Back at the
Blunt.
47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
6.5 minutes and counting.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Finding time. Look at the time. Try to lay one up deep.
Wow, wide open in the end.
Touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell. 47
What does
yards.
Arizona have to
And
say
the
about
Patriots
that?
add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
So just like that, New England extends their lead back to 17 points with 6:17 left in the game. I'll be semi-shocked if New England goes into Arizona and lays a whooping on the Cardinals, especially with Jimmy Garoppolo under center. If Bruce Arians has anything to say about it, pretty sure their defense is going to run wild all over Garoppolo. Not saying Garoppolo can't handle the pressure, but this simulation, I just find it a little hard to believe. But hey, you never know. There's still, like I said, a little over 6 minutes left in the game.
Gostkowski now after
Right
the
here, Arizona
touchdown.
could return for a
He'll send this
touchdown.
one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23.
Didn't get too far with that juke, though.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting back in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go. Let's go.
Play action.
Now
Oh.
Palmer on first down. And Gresham has it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be
See,
second
Gresham's
down.
what, 8 for 76.
They used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew
Time's
right
ticking,
away
though,
where this was
Arizona.
coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon
There
as
we
he got to
go.
the
Now
line of
you're moving the
scrimmage,
ball.
knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right now. Blue 95.
Oh, clock was still ticking.
On first down, it's Palmer.
Oh, it
And
just
he
throws it
gets
away.
rid of it. Throws
Smart
it
move,
away.
smart move.
A wise move there, looked like nobody open.
But still,
Second down.
only 5:10 left. You don't have much time to make a comeback here. If you guys
Second
get
down
touchdown,
here for the incomplete
go for an
pass.
onside kick. Don't get, have all 3 timeouts. It's gonna be tough though.
Let's go. Blue 50.
Second and 10, it's Palmer again.
Oh, he's
And he's just
Oh.
going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
I would think this is 4 down territory, but
Here we go. 118.
because you're down by 17, 5 minutes left,
On 3rd down,
you're
Palmer
near midfield. What
caught right
what
side
could
to
go
run
wrong?
around. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Arizona has to go
Short gain
for
that
it.
doesn't get him the first down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ooh, bunch up the middle.
They run. It's Johnson.
And nope,
David
nope,
Johnson
nope.
denied
Turnover
here
on
the
down.
run. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, they clearly made a conscious
I don't question
decision
that
here
call.
to be
I mean,
more
you have to
aggressive
go
in the
for
late
it, down by
stages of this game here in the
17,
second
near
half.
midfield,
I get it.
fourth
In this
and
situation,
short.
you know, if you want to be aggressive out near
You
midfield,
have
you feel good
to
about your defense maybe, or just
go
hey,
for
I
it,
thought I had
but
a
you
proper
have to
play
get the
call.
first
How
down,
about
though.
the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push it here for a good little gain.
And it's
Give it
time
5
to
on the
watch
carry
the
there to
clock
second
go
down.
tick, tick,
The
tick,
fourth
tick,
quarter here, they
all
got
the
lead.
way
They
so
wanna keep it on
slowly
the
and
ground. That's what
down.
they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Kevin Minter.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Crucial 3rd down, though.
Now out of the gun.
Oh,
They'll have a first down as they get
Arizona
into the
gives
ground
up the
at
first.
37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to
Wow.
move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a
That
good job of
is
situational football. And
not good signs
understanding
for
where the
Arizona
first
there.
down marker was and getting there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
They're just going to run the ball again, Arizona.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh,
And he'll take it
ridiculous
down to the
run
30-yard
there.
line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave
One
them
more
with a
play,
2nd and 2.
will take them down to the 2-minute
They'll take
warning.
that every time with a lead, first down, fourth
And
quarter,
doesn't
getting
look
8
like
yards.
Arizona is willing to use any of their timeouts yet.
And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oof.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the
That'll take us down to the 2-minute warning.
Up and leads to a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
48-23, the 2-minute warning. This game is officially over. Clock may not say it, but the scoreboard does.
They've got it here, 1st and 10. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run. This is Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who
They're just going to let clock tick away, and that'll be the game.
Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have
Like I
brought
said
him up
before,
Yeah, he needed
my
to be in
pick
a different
is
play because
Arizona
that
for this
just
one.
meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled. except for
I
the one the
just
offense
don't
really
see
wanted to
New
run
England,
through.
especially winning by
Big man wanted to
17.
make a tackle.
there. And he made a great tackle. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
But
Give him
not
3
going to
yards
say
on the run there.
Garoppolo
That still
doesn't
leaves
have the
him
chance.
with a difficult 3rd and 8
Not
coming
saying
up.
Arizona's
Some of the most
defense is going to be
unselfish
shit,
players on any football team,
but
defensive tackles.
as
Because we asked them
as
to
the
just
home
lead up
team
blocks,
against
allow other people to
a
make tackles.
second, third-year quarterback.
As we just saw there,
I mean,
that's a big day.
come on. Arizona's going to be ready. They're not going to fall flat on their face. They're going to put New England to the test. They're going to show that they're ready to play and that, hey, it would help. It would be a totally different game if Tom Brady was in there. But
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game.
as the clock ticks towards 0, Madden says New England's going to win.
That didn't work for them.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
So, there's your final. New England 40, Arizona 23. A huge disappointment for a season opener for the home opener for the Cardinals, but hey, looks like New England's going to be just fine. Brady-less for week 1, according to Madden. I'm hoping that's not the case, but gotta wait till Sunday to see if Madden is right or wrong. Did simulate the season opener. Had Carolina winning against Denver 28-20, but as you all know, Denver was victorious in the season opener against Carolina 21-20. So Madden, right now you're 0-1. Let's see if you can at least break even after week 1. Be back for week 2. I have to tune in and see who I pick, but until then, thanks for watching.